Thank you, Craig. We here at CBS 6 are a proud sponsor of the Be an Ally campaign, and today we want to talk about that campaign and programs like the World of Difference Institute and the Anti-Defamation League. Here to help is Neil Golub. Good afternoon, Neil, and it's so great to meet you.
Nice to be with you. Thank you.
Can you tell us a little bit about both the World of Difference Institute and the Anti-Defamation League for people who don't know?
Well, really, the World of Difference program got started in Boston in the early 80s when there was tremendous tumult, if you will, because they had integrated the schools, bringing kids from the city outside, bringing kids from the suburbs inside, and they had a terrible racial, religious, and ethnic problem. And a fellow by the name of Lenny Zakem from the Anti-Defamation League created this program called A World of Difference, and it was aimed at dealing with hate, and it was dealing with prejudice and bias. And that program started in Boston, but at that time it was only a high school program. And we were fortunate because it had gone to Philadelphia and Miami and Detroit, and I heard about it. I petitioned the ADL to bring it to Albany, and they finally agreed after quite a bit of work on my part. And then I got my wife, who was a third-grade teacher, to participate in the educational part because New York State needed its own curriculum. And so she said at first she's happy to do it, and then during the conversation she said, no, I'm not going to do it. And they said, why? She said, because if you don't get the kids when they're in kindergarten and in the elementary grades, you've lost them by the time they get to high school. So we created the first program that went K through 12, and as a matter of fact, it became the model for the entire rest of the country, and we're very proud of that. We've been running this program in this area since 1986. We've trained thousands of students and teachers and faculty members over all these years.
Bullying is a huge issue in schools, and it's something that you're passionate about stopping. What can parents, teachers, and administrators do to stop bullying at the local level here?
Well, I think one of the important things is, and I think we've enjoyed this wonderful relationship with CBS 6 since they've taken on this project with us some 3 years ago now, is that teachers and administrators can, one, recognize there is a program. Two, you cannot teach kids with a morning assembly or an auditorium program for one day. It has to be a school year-long program. We've established locally a program called Schools Free of Hate and a hate-free environment. And these schools have programs that last for an entire school year. So by the time they get done, they've done all kinds of projects together, learning to understand each other, understanding what the individual differences are among their peers, and it's had a tremendous benefit. These schools are no place for hate.
They are not. And when you get talking about it every single day and kids start standing up against bullying, that'll really make a huge difference. And everything you do is really making a difference in the community. So we thank you so much, Neil, for being here with us this afternoon. Thank you.